Hey guys, Charlie from Top 10s here, and today we're looking at 10 live news fails. Chicken scare. In 2013, an Australian news reporter named Stephen Jacobs was doing a story on agriculture. He visited a farm with large roosters and was even allowed to hold one for the report. However, once the rooster began to flap its wings, Stephen freaked out and ran away screaming. The broadcast went viral and was later seen by millions of people online. Here's the clip.
Today at the show,
Background porn. In 2010, a live news report was broadcast about the economy from a bank. In the background we see various bankers sitting and working on charts and other boring things, except one man who decided to check out some pornography on the job. Little did he know he was being filmed live on television, until he actually turned around and saw he had been caught. This is another incident which occurred in Australia. Wow, if I lived in Australia I might actually watch the news. Here's the clip.
And sometimes this takes up to 6 to 9 months before they actually see that effect.
All right, Martin, thanks for that.
My pleasure.
Martin.
Reporter quits live on air. In early 2015, news reporter Charlotte Green was doing a story on illegal sales of marijuana. She was reporting on what is known as the Alaska Cannabis Club, who fight for the legalization of weed. Halfway through, she admits she actually owns the club. She then says, "Fuck it, I quit," and leaves her job as a news reporter mid-story. But it's not all bad, as the video went viral and caused her to get a lot of new job offers. Here's a clip.
Now, everything you heard is why I, the actual owner of the Alaska Cannabis Club, will be dedicating all of my energy toward fighting for freedom and fairness, which begins with legalizing marijuana here in Alaska. And as for this job, well, not that I have a choice, but fuck it, I quit. All right, we apologize for that.
Reporter blows up. In this crazy video, a female reporter was sitting on a truck when suddenly a motorbike stunt behind her goes wrong. It was incredibly ironic because she was just in the middle of saying, "If you don't want anything to happen to you," and then that happened. The woman actually survived the insane accident. Here's a video of the crazy explosion.
And if you want something to happen to you on a...
Green screen troll. In this funny Mexican video, a weather girl is talking about the heat wave. She thought she was pointing to a map on her green screen, however the editor had replaced the normal map with a fat man dancing at the beach. It's unknown whether this was a hack, a technical error, or the editor just trolling the weather girl. Either way, it's pretty funny. Here's a clip.
No con las luces, pero no se preocupen. Seguimos con el tiempo. Las temperaturas para hoy van a ser aproximadamente de 100.
Phallic directions. You may have already seen this incredibly viral video before. An American news reporter is explaining a blocked route and telling people where to divert. However, during her explanation she draws a very phallic shape. It's unknown whether she meant it as a joke or didn't realise what the shape of her directions actually looked like. Here's a clip.
North Michigan, starting at Houghton Avenue and going all the way to State Avenue. Drivers are down to the single lane in each...
Rapist reporter. In this news report, an ABC 7 news anchor is reporting on a serial rapist in Los Angeles. Unfortunately, he bears an incredible resemblance to the rapist sketch next to him. Wasn't there anyone else they could have chosen to do this segment? Poor guy. Sexual demonstration. In 2014, this news anchor was ridiculed for a sexual gesture on a live news report. She was advising new mums on teething babies but ended up demonstrating something that looked like oral sex and also making some sexual sounds. Her co-host laughs awkwardly as she makes these gestures and noises. It's safe to say he doesn't know what to do. Here's a clip.
My son was teething. He used to like to take the big fat rubber end of my vibrating toothbrush and put it in his mouth and he'd just kind of sit there like, "Oh yeah, that feels good. That hits the spot. My gums are itchy."
Let me talk. This weatherman named Chad was describing Hurricane Katrina using some scientific jargon. The news anchor who was next to him named Carol asked him to explain his jargon in normal English. He then freaked out and yelled, "Let me talk!" He then left the studio and didn't finish his Hurricane Katrina analysis. Here's the video.
A little bit, filled in with some air, not as low of pressure, but Camille. Let me talk, Carol.
Translate that for us. I don't know what that means. What does that mean?
Well, if you would let me talk.
Wiener jokes. Wiener jokes are really funny for middle school kids, which is why many were baffled when a group of news anchors who were all middle-aged were making these jokes. The broadcast went out live to hundreds of thousands of people and made the news anchors and the station look pretty ridiculous. Here's a clip.
She's larger.
Yeah. Mark has a little wiener. Have you ever dressed the wiener up?
Yeah. I do. He's
What are you doing?
He's actually. I had a bug there for a second. He's.
I thought something happened.
What have you dressed him in, Mark? Come on, be honest.
Mark?
Long Johns?
No.
Use the poll in the top right corner to vote for the biggest fail. Thanks for watching. Check out some more videos on screen now and be sure to subscribe.